Right.
The only thing I can say right now is I'm getting ready to start a solo record. And W.A.S.P as a band are still an entity. But for contractual reasons, I have to do what I'm doing right now. I can't get out of it. It was built into the contract from day one that I would do a solo record before our contract was up. We have one more band record to do before our contract is finished with Capitol.
I gotta tell you something. Ever since I was a little boy, I've had one thing on my mind. Women. And I love everything about them. The way they look, the way they smell, the way they feel. Well, this is a story about obsession. Obsession in the purest sense. That's how I got the name. The Manimal.
W.A.S.P was hard enough to deal with. You know, it's like I often told people, I said, it's like being married, but it's like being married to Sybil. You know, I mean, you don't know what you're going to deal with from day to day. When you look back on what you do in your career, a lot of times the early days are the ones that really stick out in your mind the most. And you say to yourself, why can't everything be like that? Well, hey, you know, everybody moves on and your lives become segregated to the point where you don't even go out socially anymore. And you miss all that. You can go buy those videos, but that was a definite stage in our career, and we will never do that again. And it was great while it lasted, but you can't go out and do a steady diet of something you just don't want to do it anymore. People that when they bought the first record, they were listening with their eyes and not their ears. I mean, there was okay songs in that first record, but not near the degree of what there was in the second one. And it's not even in the same league as what Headless was, but that we needed to do a record that, like I said, was so far superior to anything we had done before to finally break that link in people's minds. Pete Townsend did a thing in The Kids Are All Right, where he's talking to the band and he goes, we must make a decision. We have reached a crossroads in our career. Shall we remain a circus and go on and smash everything up and all that, you know, and just go on the way we are? Or shall we become known for what we are, which is really doing quality material? Well, that's the point that we got to. The difference is that we arrived at that point very early on.
Can you see the real me? Can you see the real
being very much locked into what it does doesn't enable me to do everything that I want to do. I mean, in some ways, I'll be frank with you, I mean, it's gotten me where I am, but it's also been a ball and chain around my neck at the same time. I'm looking forward to what I'm going to do, but we'll have this conversation a year from now, and I'll tell you whether it's been good or not.